Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Doc coming at y'all. It is Friday, July 31st, 2009. Happy Friday to all of you. You know, if y'all on Twitter, y'all know I've been doing the Follow Friday with y'all, so, you know, I'll be doing some more of that later on, you know, by the time y'all see this video. But, welcome to another edition of Doc TV. It's your boy Doc right here. Y'all see my phone right here, so that means I'm using the real camera this time, not my cell phone, so y'all be seeing some nice little effects in the video and whatnot, and, it'll be more clearer and everything, but, you know, I got a little time. A little 20 minutes that I can, you know, spare to edit a video and whatnot, so I'll be doing that today. And gonna look at some of the stuff you want me to talk about that y'all emailed me about, and got the list right here too on paper just in case. Like, I got some of the stuff that I jotted down that I wanted to talk about, and it matched the stuff that y'all talking about, so I'm going to be doing the same thing, and we're gonna roll with it that way today. So the Eminem Diss. Now, you know, I gotta talk about this. Gotta start that off with this video. The Eminem Diss. Now, Eminem, he came at Mariah Nick with the warning. The diss came out last night. Was the big topic last night, and I'm gonna tell you how I really feel about it, and I'm gonna let y'all know what others been saying about it too. I saw this coming from, you know, a mile ago, because, you know, Mariah came with Obsessed, and, you know, I said in the Obsessed review that, you know, if I was Eminem, I would, you know, feel a little hurt because she came with that, you know, it must be the weed, it must be the E, because y'all know that's what Eminem was going through. You know, he had his little issues, but, you know, but it was fun at the same time though. So I didn't, you know, I didn't think M would take it that serious like that. So M came back with the warning, and I will say that Eminem, you know, I would say that diss alone is better than the whole Relapse album. Like, Relapse album is a garbage album. It really is, and any hip hop fan will tell you that. Like, that album is garbage. It really is. It's garbage. Point blank. Period. So, you know, I will give M that. But when it came to, like, the diss itself, like, he had some punchlines in there. I will admit that. I will give him, you know, his props for that. He did have some punchlines in there, but, like, like, come on, grow up, really. Like, you know, this whole thing been going on for a long time now, because it was this, alright, because M was talking about Mariah back in '02, and Mariah came back with Clown on the Tron Bracelet album. Came with that, you know, Nick Cannon said what he said to Eminem, you know, through his blog, and then Mariah came with Obsessed. And to be honest, Mariah just proved a big point that Eminem is an obsessed dude, because why you wait 7 years later to bring up the same thing again? And you know Mariah was going to respond, because Mariah did the same thing before. She responded with Clown, but this time Obsessed, she responded with the same thing, and it's like, she really took it there, because I guess she's tired of hearing you talk about this all the time, and I mean, 7 years later, you're still bringing it up. I mean, that's just, you're really obsessed. Like, to me, Eminem, he was hot when he came out, but then I guess I got tired of him as an artist, because every time he's predictable. Like, he'll come with the first single that's the funny single, you know, the song that, you know, talking about people, joking people and all that. Then the second single is the more serious single, where, you know, he's talking about serious topics and everything like that. And then the third single is the song that we just don't remember anymore. So that whole trend right there just got me annoyed, and I'm like, nah, you know, I'm not even gonna rock with M like that. What I don't understand is why M is not picking on somebody that's a rapper. Like, you going at it with an R&B singer. Like, come on, dude. Like, you know, really, you going at an R&B singer? A female R&B singer? Like, Rick Ross said some stuff about you, and you didn't even come at him yet. I mean, hey, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But, you know, from other people's perspective, when they been talking about it, you know, one thing that I really got, you know, that I really didn't understand was people was like, oh, Mariah got ethered and all that, and like, and one thing that I kept seeing online was when someone said, a lot of people were saying, like, this is the best diss record since Ether. And I'm just thinking, like, y'all must don't listen to hip hop like that for real, because this is not the best diss record since Ether and the Takeover, since that whole thing. That clearly is not. Like, any anybody that listens to hip hop on the daily would let you know that is not the best diss since Ether at all. It was many beefs since that was almost 8, 9 years ago. So I mean, come on, hey, it is what it is. So that's all I can say about that. You know what he did though? He gave Mariah more promo because people have been really buzzing about Obsessed already, but now more than ever so because of the fact that Eminem just gave her free promotion. So that's what it is. And from other people that I've been talking to and like bloggers and everything like that, at first they were like, oh, Eminem, he murked Mariah on the record and everything like that. But now they're like, yo, like this dude is tired. He really is. Like, opinions change like that real quick because Eminem is tired for doing that, for coming at Mariah. You know, I, y'all is, my point that I'm trying to get to is that he's coming at an R&B singer. Like, really. Housewives of Atlanta came on last night on Bravo, 10 p.m. every Thursday night. Check it out. Y'all know the drama came at the end of the show, so that's really anticipating me for the rest of the season because they like to start off slow and then bring the drama in the very end of the first episode, and then like from that moment on throughout the whole season, that's when the drama really comes. So that's why I'm real amped about, because y'all know I look at it for the drama basically. And it's a good show though, I must admit. I watched last season, and I watched the New Jersey Housewives too because I love a Jersey girl. So so I watched that season. But Real Housewives of Atlanta last night, they introduced the newest member, Candy Burris, who y'all know from Escape from back in the day. She had her album that came out like in 2000. She wrote TLC's No Scrubs. She did It Makes Me Ill from NSYNC's No Strings Attached album. She did Bills, Bills, Bills and Bugaboo and all that. So, Candy, she's a real established person in the industry. And, last time I heard from Candy though was when she was on E40's You and That. E40's and T-Pain's You and That. That's the last time I heard from her. So, it's good to see her as a well, she's not a housewife yet. She got her fiance AJ with the 6 kids. Real hood and real ghetto, like on national television. But it's all good though. It keeps it real. So you know that happened last night. Lo's I said Lil CeeLo's little brother, really got at Sheree at the end of the show. The party planner. And Sheree got the veins really popping, real decent, like real serious, and she was really upset, and that just started all the drama for the season already. So y'all know it's gonna be a lot going on. Sheree and Nene look like they made up, so I mean I guess that's a good thing too. Kim going to Empire Beauty School, and this is what I said about Empire Beauty School because I know people that went there. Because in Philly, like I was staying in Center City, and like 3 doors down, the school was right there. So I already knew I already knew about the school. So that's why I was like, oh, Empire Beauty School. So I thought she was about to get a wig done over at the beauty school. I was like, you really hit that low? But she, she trying to get her cosmetology license and whatnot. So big ups to Kim though. You can't depend on Big Papa all the time. And that's this band came on Monday night on MTV. Check it out every Monday, 10 p.m. on MTV. Making This Band. I actually dig a show like this because me, from being in band and everything like that, and into music and stuff like that, and I appreciate a show like this because giving musicians chances and diamond in the rough situations where you can you can be just your average person, your average everyday person, but you have a love and a passion for music, but sometimes it's a little harder for someone at your level to get on because people may not be looking at in your direct area. But I mean, Diddy gave this show, have this show as an opportunity to give people an opportunity to, have a chance and, put themselves out there. So I appreciate Jeremiah's new video, I'm a Star Everywhere We Are, video premiered yesterday. Check it out on the Doc Report. He came with something different, unexpected, and it totally fit. Like, for me, I honestly thought, and other people thought this too, they thought that the video was going to be, because the song is like a club song and it's about, flossing what you got and everything like that, people assume that it's going to be a club video. And this has happened with every R&B artist too. Like, R&B artists, they'll have like their first debut video and it's like, the nice budget video and everything, and, it it's like a story to it. But then the second single, it's always like a club record or something, and it's always shot in the club. And it's, yo, him and Mark Classfeld came up with a dope concept for the video. Y'all just gotta watch it. It's like a funny video. It really is, and y'all just gotta check it out and pick up this album too, Jeremiah, in stores right now.